Let me answer that question for you. What is a process group? A process group is a little different than a support group. A support group usually follows some topic and has a commonality of everybody having the same thing that they're working on or struggling with. Like, for example, divorce. And a process group is anyone can come into the group and there is commonalities that are found, but people are working on different aspects of their life. And a lot of what they're working on is taking a look at how they show up in the world. Groups are like a microcosm of the world that you live in, and you sort of react and deal with things in a similar way. If you're trying to change, you're trying to really get underneath some of those dynamics, work on the ones that you're uncomfortable with, and grow some of the other ways that you deal with certain situations so that you can become a more effective person and actually start working on different aspects of your life that don't feel like they're in sync. So people go into therapy because of two states, and it's always a really fascinating thing to think about it this way: egosyntonic and ego dystonic. Usually people start seeking help for themselves because they're in an ego dystonic state. The way they want to be in their world isn't working for them internally. And so there's such a shift and in what they think they want and how they feel like they want to be, and their actual capacity to do that. Ego syntonic is hopefully what you end up being after you do some work on yourself, that the way that you see yourself, the way you interact in the world, your vision of your life starts getting more in sync. So when I do a process group, we're working on that ego syntonic state. And we're also working on it through the uh, orientation of having other people around, because we learn in relationships and we learn by relating to people. So I'm glad you asked the question, and I hope the explanation of a process group was clear.